Hi again. This is beautiful downtown, well, not quite downtown, Houston. I finally moved. I've sort of settled in. And I'm back at my church. Now, this is kind of this little update video. I'm not really going to say anything important, except for one thing. I've been getting a lot of correspondence from you guys. I didn't know that y'all like this stuff so much. I figured it was too highbrow, because I'm one of those stupid intellectuals, okay? I can't help it. I was born with this. A lot of this correspondence that I've been getting, both at my regular Gmail address, I hope you all have looked at my new email on my website, which is www.geocities.com, brainout1. Just look up brainout1 on the internet. And for my home page. It's also on my profile page on YouTube. You can just click on it. My regular Gmail and my YouTube mail has been pretty busy lately. And I apologize for my short answers because I was on a computer I didn't know how to use. And now I've got my own computer set up. I've been getting a lot of correspondence on really favorable correspondence, people saying, oh, teach me, teach me. And you guys, the teacher is God, not me. According to the Bible, women aren't supposed to be teachers. They get to teach their children, and to a certain extent other children, but they aren't teachers of adults. I am supposed to, I'm finding this out slowly, bear with me, I'm supposed to be doing the videos and the web pages to pass on the information that I'm learning under my own pastor. Now, with all this favorable reaction that I'm getting, I have to wonder if some of you people aren't supposed to be under the same pastor as me. Now I'm actually under two pastors. I'm under the one that I've been under my whole life, R.B. Thiem Jr., and I've got all of his tapes going back to the 1950s. And I'm also under his son, who's, picked up the mantle when the colonel, as we call him, retired. And he retired due to Alzheimer's. He's dying from it still. In 2008, he had retired in 2003. And his son, Bobby, is teaching at the Houston church. And I'm going to the church, and I'm listening to the father on the other days. The church only meets four Bible classes a week, whereas it used to be 7. And maybe you guys are supposed to be under the same pastor as me. Maybe that's why you want, you're writing me the way you are. Maybe it's my pastor you're hungry for, not me. So I'd ask you to look into that. It's the father's website, where all of his, you can get access on MP3 to all of his stuff for free. They never ask you for money. Is www.rbthiem.org. The link will be in the sidebar, sidebar over there. And the son is at Baraka, and again, the link will be in the sidebar. Check out those two sites and see if maybe those, God isn't telling you to be under one of those guys, not me. I'm a fellow student. Now, I've been a student for 35 years. I'm 55 years old, although I don't look it. I was given a young-looking face. My body knows I'm 55, okay. And that's why I sound so smart, because I've been under this guy for 35 years. When you have Bible classes 7 times a week, it's not the normal Bible study that you get on your church. This is much more in-depth. And your pastor is teaching you the Hebrew and the Greek every single time, going through it, and the classes aren't repeats. They're each new information each time. You learn something after 35 years. And that's why, I'm getting emails even from pastors. And if you're a pastor, maybe the one who should be pastoring you is my pastor. I don't know. All I'm doing, and I'm allowed to do this as a female, I learned this the hard way because I didn't think I was supposed to. I'm allowed to write the web pages. I'm allowed to make these videos to pass on what I'm learning. And it is, I didn't know this at first, okay? This is very high theology. You cannot find this on the internet. You cannot find this level of understanding of Bible in your typical Christian church. Your typical Christian church is all rah-rah Jesus and kindergarten Christianity and how to be moral. Okay, but the Bible's about 99% of the Bible is much higher than that. So they're learning like 1% of the Bible. Okay, well, in my church, we learn 100% of the Bible. And for example, the topic now in church that the son is teaching is about God's attribute of love and the integrity of God. And that's a theme that my pastor's been teaching for like 50 years. And it's the highest theology you can find. I can't find anything better than this. That's why I moved back, to be honest. Partly why I moved back. So I appreciate your compliments. And I know that it's okay for you to read the web pages to get ideas out of it, even if you're a pastor, because God will alert you to ideas He might want you to teach. But it's just adjunctive. It's just like a study buddy. It's like when you go out to dinner or something and you're talking about Bible, you want to, turn it around with someone else to get it internalized. Well, you can use the web pages for that, and you can use the videos for that. And yes, it's very high theology you can't find elsewhere on the internet and in most churches. I'm sorry. I didn't know. So if you're a pastor, use it for ideas. If you're supposed to use it at all, please ask God. Use 1 John 1:9 and ask God. If you're not a pastor, I am not a teacher. Teachers are only male. Women are allowed to pass on information and be witnesses and encouragers and cheerleaders and librarians, and that's essentially what I am. And yeah, okay, I know Bible better than most people. But the only reason I do is because I use 1 John 1:9 and I live in God's system. And there's a link this way. There's a video description over here. In the sidebar called God's System HTM, which tells you what God's system is. And if you do those same 5 steps, they're very simple. They've always been used since Adam. You just do those 5 steps, you'll grow spiritually too. So I hope that you turn out to be way smarter than me, and I hope that the web pages help you to do that, grow faster than I did, because it took me 35 years to get here. And I hope that the videos help you to do that. And yes, it's high theology. Yes, it's complicated. That's my job. I have 2 jobs. I have a secular job to make money, and then I have this. And there's no money I want to make off this, okay? Pastors are supposed to make money off what they do. Workman is worth his hire. But the pastors are male. Brainout is not a pastor. So, if you want to use this stuff to help you think out stuff, yeah, fine, go ahead. But please, don't ask me to disciple you. It's God and your right pastor, whomever that is, whether it's my guy or some other guy. Guy, not gal. So please ask God who your right pastor is. That's the person under whom you should disciple. Okay? And again, thank you for your compliments. I'm sorry to have to say no like this, but that's the Word of God. There are no female pastors, ever. It's not allowed. Never has been. Okay, signing off. I'll be making videos again in about a month or 2. It's tax season right now, and pension law has changed, and I got to do a lot of reprogramming. So, thanks a lot for your support. Love you. Goodbye.